How to restore love after a breakup. In a small American town where everyone knew each other, lived two people, Jake and Emily. Their love story began in high school when they first met at a dance. At first it was a simple friendship, but over time it grew into something more. They dreamed of a future together, planning trips and a life together. However, as is often the case, life doesn't always go as planned. After several years of a happy relationship, Jake and Emily found themselves struggling. Work, school, and constant stress began to put a strain on their relationship. One evening, after a long and tiring day, they had a fight over a small thing. It was the last straw that overflowed the cup. Soon afterward, they decided to part ways. The first few days of being alone were hard. Jake looked back on their shared memories, the laughter, the walks in the park, the dinners together. Emily, for her part, tried to fill the void by going out with friends, but her heart remained broken. Each of them realized that the love wasn't gone, but pride and fear prevented them from taking the first step toward repairing the relationship. A few weeks passed, and one day Jake decided to visit their favorite cafe where they had spent many cozy evenings. When he stepped inside, his heart sank. Sitting at the table was Emily. She looked as beautiful as the day they'd first met. He felt everything turn upside down inside. Jake gathered his wits and walked over to her. "Hi, Emily," he said, trying to hide his excitement. She looked up and smiled, though there was sadness in her gaze. They started talking, and soon the conversation became more explicit. Jake talked about his feelings and how much Emily meant to him. She in turn shared her worries and how hard it was for her without him. After several meetings, they realized that despite the breakup, their love had not faded. They decided to try to rebuild their relationship. It wasn't easy. They had to work on themselves and learn to forgive. They began to communicate more and open up to each other, discussing their problems and fears. With each new day, their bond grew stronger. They started spending time together again, visiting places that were once special to them. Jake surprised Emily with little surprises, and she cooked his favorite meals for him. Together, they began to dream of a future together again. After a few months, they realized that their love was even deeper and stronger than before. They learned to appreciate each other and work on their relationship. Emily and Jake realized that true love is not just about romance, but about understanding, support, and willingness to compromise. One night in the same cafe where it all began, Jake pulled out a ring and, looking into Emily's eyes, said, "I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Are you ready to be mine again?" Emily happily said yes, and in that moment both realized that their love, despite all the trials, had only grown stronger. Rebuilding love after a breakup is possible if there is a desire and willingness to work on the relationship. Jake and Emily became a living example that love can overcome all obstacles if there is sincerity, trust, and support.